And welcome back everybody to more PBA World Indoor Singles Qualifier here at Glasgow Indoor Bowls Club. We've moved into the last 32 and we've got another cracking game coming up for you. It features Flash himself, Lanarkshire's finest, Robert Gordon, taking on a lad from up our area, Darlington, Michael Lynch. As always, we're going out live on Facebook and YouTube. Any comments, just feel free. We like a bit of interaction. Just to let you know that Robert's playing with Old Taylor International size 5. Michael's got Tiger Pros size 4. Michael's has got a bit of a green tinge in them, but Flash's is definitely the old famous black ones. Black's the new colour. So, the lads have had the trial ends. We'll just about get into it. And if you don't know who's who, on the mat is Michael, one of 3 brothers, Martin and John. Flash is in the red and white top. Time I say that, I don't go Flash. King of the universe. Oh, that's Facebook took us off. My 2 co-commentators have gone on the wicket. Yeah, well played. The only difference in probably the colour that you can see is that Michael's got green stickers on and Robert's got the blue ones on. That's the marker, just get the E4. Like I say, my 2 commentators are on the wicket at the minute. Chris Carswell's got on for his first game. And Paul Hartley's got on for his second game.
With the forehand 3 times, took it short, took it through, took it through. You're filthy. And then see the same with the text. And bowler, I was with the bar lane. I walked about to see I got the white from the game.
Well played.
See what's going to get the ball. A fortune man had like 3 inches to draw a shot and I rested the ball fell in.
We did stream Robert. Oh, Flash, we should say, we'll call him Flash. Up at, was it Carlisle? Was it Hartlepool? Might have been Hartlepool, played Kenny Bald. Don't think you've chucked it yet. I am going to get joined in the commentary box in a moment by the big wig himself, Tom Weir. Big boss man. Right, so I'm joined in the commentary box by Tom Weir. Good evening, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Richie.
How are you?
I'm doing well, yes.
Doing well. I've roped you in, mate. Did that 5? I slipped you a 5 to come on to commentary.
I know, no. Looking forward to it. Just come up today to see some top class bowling. So far, we've been entertained.
Been
really
some
well.
great games on this rink, on the TV's rink. It's been really some top quality bowls. So, flash off to a start. So have we yet to send an envoy out to the Maldives?
No, I think he's still enjoying himself out there.
He's got his butler back.
Has
Thought we might have been send NATO over to sort it out.
Yeah, don't know if he'll get back or not right enough with his travel company disappearing off the face of the earth.
Yeah, well, he will book holidays with contours. Oh dear. Can only happen to JP.
It could, yeah, absolutely.
Great. So how's everything in the PBA world, mate?
Yeah, PBA is doing very well. Jason and the team that look after the PBA entries have been magnificent throughout the UK. It's went up and up and up, and long may it continue.
Yeah, flew off the shelves, the entries, didn't they?
Absolutely, the entries are fantastic. Yeah, really good. People want to play at this level. It's a different level, this, but anybody that's got the ambition to play in the world stage, this is what to do.
Yeah. That's the old saying, you don't buy a ticket.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of people that enter this probably come in for the competitive game. It's the experience and what have you, to try against top quality players.
Yes, absolutely. And the winner of the qualifier of today's qualifying here in Glasgow plays Jamie Walker in the first round at Porters.
The defending champion, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That game will be live on BBC television. And the first Monday afternoon, the BBC transmission at Porters. So yeah, that's all to play for here today.
Yeah. And of course, you've got Mr. Sheriff over as well, I'm led to believe.
Yeah, got Aaron Sheriff over. He's the IIBC representative, and he plays the world number 1, Paul Foster. So that should be a
humdinger, mate.
Cracking match. Yeah, again, that's also scheduled for the Monday, the BBC week as well.
Of course, Mr. Marshall down as a Potter's invite.
Yep.
Mr. Harlow.
It does, yeah. That's another
it's
one.
A Clash of the Titans.
It jumps out. Yeah, that again. That's looks to be a cracking match. Alec came in, it dropped out the top 16 this season, and the Potters resorts get two invites as part of their contract with Potters, and they've invited Alec as one of their representatives to play in the World Singles. And the other one was English boy Harry Goodwin.
Harry Goodwin, yeah, up and coming.
So he was other Potter's choice.
Yeah. Good ball from Flash there. I think he's just sneaked it. So how many years have you been in this role then, Tom? Too many, or you?
Yeah, I can go back to the World Bowls Tour in 1998,
right.
Believe it or not. Don't look that old there, but yeah, I can go back. I was one of the officials on the umpiring team, way back in the earlier days, and then I come on as assistant tournament director in 2014, 2015 with Richard Madison, John Davis and board. And just before COVID, I come on as tournament director for World Bowls Tour. But I've got a good team. We've got a good team there working away. We've got Martin Gale as assistant, lead commentator and corporate. Jason Parkinson. Jason works behind the scenes, trying to get a sponsorship and things. Gordon Woods. But we've got a great team there. It's not just me. It runs the show. There's a team, whole team there, and you've seen the delivery, what we do behind the scenes at Potters and our other events. There's a lot of work.
I mean, it's the first time I was down last year at Potters, first time I'd been to it, and to see behind the scenes the way it just runs like clockwork.
Yeah.
You've got to run like clockwork.
Yeah, and that's down to the team that delivers it all. A lot of hours, but we enjoy doing it.
Well, that's what I said to Jason. I says, if people didn't enjoy doing the jobs, they wouldn't do it.
Absolutely, and we appreciate you and David coming and helping us out doing the PBA events. They're long hours, long 2 days, but as you say, we enjoy doing it. We do it because we love doing it. We don't just do it for the sake of it. We do it for the sport.
Yeah. And I always said it's good of you to let us to stream it in our own silly way. It might be our different way. It's a different, more relaxed approach to commentary and what have you. Because you could quite easily go down the formal route, and maybe in the future you go down the formal route. But it's good of you to let us loose at the minute. Yeah,
but our audience that we have, they enjoy it.
Yeah,
they enjoy what you guys deliver.
Yeah.
And as you say, it's different. It's your own way of working. But it's good. It's all good. It's good bit of banter.
It's took off tremendous.
Yeah.
More than what I expected. The feedback's all good. You don't get negative feedback because people just turn off.
Yes.
That's your negative feedback.
Absolutely. Yeah. And any balls, any coverage that we can do, it can only help the sport.
Without a doubt, yeah. I mean, it's good that other people's trying live streaming. I think that they're realising that it's not as straightforward as wrapping up with the camera and what have you.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hours.
Yeah.
But it's good to see people's trying it.
Absolutely.
Well, Martin, still a couple down, I think.
It's a kind of scrappy end with some.
I know we put the kiss of death on it, didn't we? When we said we're seeing some cracking heads. So do you play yourself, Tom?
I do. I play more outdoor than I do indoor.
Right.
But I don't play as much as probably I should play.
Right.
But that's my choice. That's absolutely my choice. I enjoy more the admin behind the scenes side of things. But my son and my brother plays. They're playing today. My son lost narrowly to Ian McLean first game this morning. They enjoy it, and they've only come in like the last 2 years.
Right.
And I talked them round to giving it a go, giving it a try, and they've thoroughly enjoyed it.
No, great. It's great. I think you've run out again.
Yeah. What was also interesting that we're quite a few players travelled from the north of Scotland, and I don't know if you've probably seen in the news in the last couple of days that the weather the north and up the north of Scotland's been pretty tough. Luckily enough, the guys that have travelled from up Inverness, Aberdeen area, all travelled down last night and played today. It's remarkable, these guys, the time that they give up, the travel that they do to come and play in these events, and we at the PBA, we really appreciate it.
Yeah. I know I was talking to Lee Collins, and he said he came down from top end and generally just 3 hours. Generally 3 hours here, took him 5.5, travelling this morning.
Yeah. As I say, the weather conditions in the north of Scotland's been pretty bad the last few days.
I've got Jason on now, mate. He's just swarmed in. He says, "Is that Mr. Weir on?"
I need to behave now.
I'd be kind. The questions are going to rattle in here from Jason.
Don't make them difficult ones, Jason.
What are you sending the envoy over to get us out from the Maldives? Just left it up the wicket. For my northeast followers, Paul Hartley is 10-3 up. Oh, sorry, he's 10-0 up after 3 ends against Thomas Coombe. I don't know what they're trying to say about it. Do you go to bingo a lot?
No.
Or is it an in-house joke?
It's not really. I've changed my career, my full-time job. I work for a bingo company.
Right.
That's my full-time job, because Bowls and WBT and the PBA don't pay the mortgage, I'm afraid, so I've got to look for another job. And I work for a bingo company. I've been with them for about 6 weeks.
Right.
And I've been taking a bit of sick for the
I
boys,
can imagine Jason picking that up.
It's a dream job. I absolutely love the job, to be honest.
Can't imagine Jason being a dog with a bone with us. Well, Martin, need another one in, because I think Flash will have a flash at you. Got all them on now. Martin Gale's on and all, mate.
Yeah, I pulled in the audience this afternoon. I
pulling
didn't know.
them in, I'll tell you what. Chris Carswell at Yard out.
I didn't know it was as popular bringing in the audience. Oh, Martin's great as well, running the PBA stuff.
Well, Michael, you might have just covered your ball there. Well, he's looking for the two of them. Was he going for a bad jack? Has he got the two?
Oh, got the one.
See your better half's birthday, yeah?
Yeah, as.
What are you doing here? You've said you're nipping out for milk or a present or flowers or something. You better go back with flowers when you go home.
I'm allowed out for a few hours.
Being allowed out. Doesn't sound right, that, Tom. Doesn't sound right.
No, yeah, she has. Taking her out tonight for a meal.
Oh, very good. I hope it's not two Happy Maids and a McFlurry. So 6-1 going into end number 5.
Yep. Flash is in control. But these two set games are anything can happen. 2 sets of 7 ends.
Yeah.
I feel winning the first set is a massive advantage because you're guaranteed you've got a tie break.
Yeah.
The worst you can get. But
the number of times that you see somebody win the first set and you don't know whether they relax.
Yeah.
And the you win the first set 12 blanc and then they lose the second set 6-5.
Yeah.
And they lose the little bit of momentum.
Yeah, it's as if they've won the first set, pressure's off a bit, relax a bit,
Yeah.
and you're right. The next thing you know, the second set's gone.
Good reply from Flash. Well played,
Yeah,
man.
good ball.
Actually, probably two back from that, probably two bit on. Aye, it wasn't something a bit severe.
Michael just overplayed it. Sunshine outside, just looking out the door there.
That's it. Somewhat Jason's weather out there in the Maldives.
Yeah. Be lucky if he's got a cloud within 100 miles of him, Jason. Well, all down to pace from Michael.
It's just
For all Michael's from Darlington, I didn't know where he was from. I didn't know who he was when I first seen him.
all right.
I didn't have it, because I didn't think they had 3 Lynch brothers. I know Martin and John, but I didn't know they had a third.
Right.
first one I made a 3, the second one I fucking killed it to 3.
And it's good when you see the likes of guys from players from down south as well coming up here and playing. Some are well played. Well played. When the Scottish guys get down to your Carlisles and Hartlepool and that, it shows you that they're keen.
So you're all nearly set for your West Lothian Scottish Open, everything going to plan?
Yeah, we're almost there. A couple of weeks' time, we've got the Scottish International Open, the 7th to the 9th of November, which would be 3 days of excellent bowling. And going back to last year when we changed the format slightly, play like in 4 ranks we set 1 rank up, a show rank for television, and we play 3 other matches at the same time. But it worked really well last year, so we're back again this year. Ticket sales have been reasonably good. It's been virtually sold out for the 3 days. But yeah, it should be a good 3 days event. We've got players from Australia, New Zealand, Hong Kong, South Africa, Israel, Canada, USA. So yeah,
good assortment.
Yeah, they have, and these players have all qualified to come and play in the event. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Cracking ball from Michael there, just caught the edge of it, possibly lying a couple here. A bit quick.
Yeah, he's overdone it. Michael's looking for a shot. Robert's looking for a shot.
Now I was giving them 2.
So I think it's an umpire job.
Big shout out to the umpires. All the PBA events that they've been there all day, obviously. They do a fine job.
Yeah,
good
like
job.
yourselves, they do. They're here from, we started this morning at 8:30, and the final tonight is scheduled for 8:45. So it's like 13, 14 hours. And these guys help us out. Without these officials, it just doesn't operate either. So yeah, shout out to them. Thanks very much to each and every one of them for coming and supporting us.
Yep, without a doubt. Oh, it could be
pretty tight.
It could well be Roberts. Oh, it is Flash,
that's Flash, yeah.
He's me giving 2 to Michael.
So Michael needs if my mathematics is correct, needs a 2 this end to keep the set alive. No doubt Jason will correct me if I'm wrong, because my numbers, I'm still learning my numbers.
If you're wrong, he's going to jump in any second. For anybody who's after the Results of all the qualifiers, the latest results from here. If you go to www.worldbowlstour.org/draws.
Yeah, all the information is there. Even the up-to-date scores on today as well. Live scores are on the World Bowls Tour website. Scores as they happen are updated on the
Scoreboard's wrong, Jason. How's the scoreboard wrong? 7-1 going to N6, 7-1 played 5. Come on. Expand, young man.
the scoreboard in the venue here is showing 7-1 after 5 ends.
That Prosecco you're drinking. Diamond White you're having. Over in the Maldives. Well, it just needs to finish. Time to live. Yeah, apparently the scoreboard's right.
Yeah, we're on ends.
Problem was Jason's had a time delay in the Maldives. That's what it was. Contour was not paid the bill.
Yeah, we're on N6.
So Martin's got the option of the runner down the backhand, which I thought he's going trying to lift the ball in. Michael even. Well, he's in the parish. Needs to get a split.
Yep,
Split in the
fall
run.
through.
Oh,
Oh.
it's unlucky.
Very unlucky there.
And one it is, and that'll be the first set.
Yep.
To Flash. So, here one to Flash. Michael had a couple of unlucky results, but the set went the right way. Just looking across the green again. Mr. Hartley took the first set. He's ones apiece going into N3. The other core commentator, Chris Carswell, looks like he's took the first set. See, it's all that shot selection that he's had.
Brett Hartley and Cameron Greer are into a tie break. First end of a tie break. Brett has already qualified for the Scottish International Open.
Still just topside and quick from Michael.
Flasher's got a good line here.
High, wide and handsome again, Michael. Well, took yourself a bit of a wall here. Well, no pressure, Michael, put the nearest balls in your hand. Much better.
Yeah, he's better this time. Is it too far? Guys, just ran too far.
Enjoy, see you later.
Still, there's two, possible three.
Robert fancies a three. Flash giving him the eyes. Three. It's three. Give us three. Umpire.
Yeah, keeping umpires busy.
Get on. And umpire for this session is Rob McClear.
Yeah, Jason's comment and may get Tom in the box for a game at Potter's Resorts. Yeah, you think I've got nothing else to do at Potter's and come into the box, yeah. I've got the bingo at 9:30. Correct. Priorities, right.
Just I thought I did great to get him on here. he was humming and hawing at the first, and you see that I was Norman no mates, and he felt sorry for us.
Yeah, we're missing you, Jason.
Yeah. So it was to Flash. Dare I ask how he got his name, Flash?
Gordon. Yeah. Yeah. Robert's played PBA for a number of years. Qualified. Has qualified for Porters. Played at Porters, Robert.
Right.
Yeah, he has. Supported the PBA for a long time. And to get into this event, a late entry, there was a few pull-outs as it happens with the PBA events. So we have a reserve list, and Robert was up there in the reserve list, so he was contacted, I think, probably yesterday or Thursday, and takes the opportunity. Absolutely delighted to be in the event, because he missed out, because we restrict the number of entries, obviously, for time-wise, to play the qualifiers. We would like to open it up and let as many entries as possible. We can't do that, obviously, as I say, for time. But Robert was a late entry here, so delighted to take the opportunity to come and play in it. As I say, he's supported PBA for years, played qualifiers for years.
Yeah.
Markers indicating it's a measure for the shot. Good support here today as well at this Glasgow Indoor Stadium.
Yeah, it's a good turnout. Looks like Brett Hartley is out. Without 2-0 on tiebreakers.
Yeah, against Cameron Greer. Cameron qualified for the Scottish last year.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
It's good that they keep coming back. It's good that they keep trying again.
Yeah, they get a taste of it once more.
Like you say, once they get a taste of it.
Yeah, and when we look at the World Bowls Tour events now, this year, our final singles, open singles final, with Jamie Walker and Jason Banks, 2 qualifiers.
Yeah.
It lets people see, it lets the bowlers see that it can be done.
Yeah.
It's good for the sport. It's not just all about the top 16, but the top 16 that are there, they've earned the right to be there, collecting the points on the way. But now Jamie Walker's in there at the world number 10, and Jason Banks is in, I think, about 15, 16. So yeah, win a few games, you get into the top 16.
And the good thing now is the gap between the points, whereas a few years ago you probably had, it was more difficult to get out the 16.
Yeah, you hear all the stories of closed shop and things like that.
It was a few years ago. Now I think it's
the opportunity now for qualifiers to come in and gain some points has worked. And as I say, 2 qualifiers to reach the world final, and they produced, and worthy so getting to the final. They played, the two, Jamie and Jason, played excellent throughout the event.
Flash, have you sneaked it? With a bit of a tippy-tappy shot. Do want to lift the ball up just on the draw, Michael, unless you're lying.
I think he thinks he's lying after that ball. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, Michael.
So 2-1 going into end 3. The second set. Robert winning the first set, 8-1. Anybody just tuning in, you're watching the World Singles Qualifiers from Glasgow indoors. We're into the last 32. Next round of games are due to go off at 4 o'clock, I'm led to believe. Might be a little bit earlier.
Yeah, running slightly ahead of schedule today.
This is a first, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we don't have JP here.
Well, that's it.
Martin Gaylor.
Yeah, you're right, mate. Got top man here.
Maybe something there.
It's got to be telling you something, hasn't it, really? Just get a grab of it. Hose for balls, mate. Yeah. Catherine Rednell, hose for balls.
Jason comments, Scotland's got an amazing event once again. Scotland are very keen supporters of bowls. Yeah, certainly are, Jason. And the West Lothian Club, as you know, look after us very, very well for the 3 days that we're in Scotland. And again, as I said earlier, slight changes with the 4 ranks. We also let different from the Worlds, the bowlers at the World Championships. Just watch the World Championship play with red and green balls. At the Scottish event, the bowlers can play with any colour they want.
Set,
yeah,
right.
There's no restrictions on the colour of balls, so they could play with their own balls if they wish. And we do get asked a lot at the Worlds about the red and the green balls. If players qualify and they don't have a set of red and green balls, we in the World Bowls Tour carry sets of balls from the 4 big manufacturers, which we call pool balls.
Yeah.
We have sets, red sets and green sets in various sizes, so players, especially overseas players, they'll come and they'll practice with the balls, the pool balls that we have available to them. I've also seen some of the top 16 players, they'll play with some of the balls as well. They do have their own, but if they feel their own are not working for them in practice, they'll try the pool balls. So I think there's around about 80 to 100 set of balls that we do carry with us to that event. Luckily we don't do it in Scotland. As I say, they can play with their own balls.
I know that the Stanley, was it the UQ Open at Stanley?
Yeah.
And it was Sodslaw.
Yeah.
Both finalists, red balls.
Yeah.
You couldn't have fathomed that one out, could you?
Because we play with red and white stickers. And you're right, it's like when it's 2 with red balls, it's
You had to laugh. I laughed at the time.
Yeah, it's very different. I think it was, my memory says me right, it was Mark Dawes and Jamie Chesney.
Yes. Yeah.
The final. Yep. And it's a marker's nightmare when they ask who's lying and the marker shout red's line 1.
Well, another one to flash. 3-1 up, going into end number 4.
Jason's correct, and we've got 82 sets of balls.
Sets.
Yeah, I think, I'm not sure if you're correct there. I think it may be 84 or 86.
It's just, I'll be counting them now. Counting them.
Yeah, we have them during we have them in storage. The pool balls, along with all the set that we build up. The World Bowls Tour belong to all the set that we put in place. Bring in the portable rink. That rink is unique to World Bowls Tour. It's
is it due for renewal?
Well, because in the past few years we've only used it at Potters. Prior to that, when we had the Scottish International Open, we had the Dewar Centre in Perth, we used the portable there.
Right.
The International Open, which was held at Blackpool for a few years, sadly that stadium's no longer there anymore. It closed down. It was an excellent wee venue. They had the blue carpet, so we didn't put the portable down there either, so we only used the portable really at Potter's Resort. The carpet lasts about 6-7 years. What we do, the underlay in the carpet, we change that probably every maybe 4 or 5 years.
Right.
The underlay gets changed, but the carpet not as frequent as it has been in the past. As I say, we'll only use it for the one event at the moment, hoping to get more events in the future.
Yeah.
But it's cost. It's down to cost and sponsorship. That's a difficult. And Jason's the area within the World Bowls Tour. One of his roles is to go out there and try and bring us in some sponsorship. And I know these guys are working behind the scenes to try. It's very difficult.
Because we all know sponsors are queuing up to sponsor balls, aren't they?
Absolutely not. Right. We would love to have loads of sponsors there and have more than the 2 events that we currently have in World Bowls Tour. We would like to get more events, especially for world ranking points, etc. But as I say, we are working to try and attract some sponsorship.
Well, Michael, of course, can you get out to the ball? Can you get out to the ball? Up and left. Oh, he's unlucky. Just a quick shout out to you from Gary Campion. Shout out to Betty and Johnny watching in Belfast. His parents just love watching the balls. You keep watching, but mind you, if it's past witching hour, get yourselves to bed. Horlicks, cup of Horlicks. Watch us in the morning. Catch up. The other core commentators getting through, Mr. Hartley. Straight sets. Chris Carswell's 3-2 up after 4.
This could be an interesting ball from Michael here. Line the one, but take out, give him a good count. I think he's over the line. Oh. Had a chance there.
Yep.
You got to take your chances.
Definitely in the sets play. Question there for probably Jason. What happened to the UK Open? I might be able to answer it. It's all down to sponsorship. You need, what are you looking for, 30 grand or something to run a tournament?
Yeah.
And if the money's not there, you cannot do it.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct, Richie. You need cash to run events. The difficulty, as I said, is trying to get a sponsorship in, and we do have some sponsors for our Scottish Lean to Succeed and Jack High, and we're very grateful, because without Jacqueline Henderson and Fred Winter at Jack High, without the support that they give us, we wouldn't be able to have these events.
Oh, that's right.
These events cost money. Prize money it's not a lot. Compared to other sports, again, it's down to the funding.
That's right.
And delivering an event.
End of the day, it's like I said a couple of minutes ago, the sponsors are queuing up to sponsor balls. They say, come to us and we'll sponsor. Not in the real world.
No.
If anybody knows of any companies, any contacts at companies that you think would be willing to sponsor anything, put anything within the sport, just feel free to get in touch with Jason. I'm sure Jason will be delighted to hear from you. Yeah,
absolutely. And we do the Scottish event that's coming up. The 3 days that they'll be shown live on our World Bowls Tour, our Facebook page and our YouTube channel, as well as this year BBC Two, BBC Scotland, Red Buttons, BBC Scotland Sport website. They'll be capturing it as well, so it's a wide audience out there, and the viewing figures that we do get, especially the Worlds, it's massive.
Yeah.
We can peak on, I think, the final, I'm not sure about last year, the year before, over 1 million viewers we had, and that was only on BBC. We stream every match in the Worlds, whether it be on our World Bowls Tour Facebook page or our YouTube channel, and then BBC will come in for the last 7 days. Every match on that Portable Rink is live streamed, so there's there's good opportunities for any sponsorship, advertising, as you say.
Just trying to attract them, isn't it?
Correct.
Got to be in the right place at the right time.
Absolutely.
Well, you need to get a grab, mate. That's a chance
Yeah,
for that.
it's slowly, the match is drifting away
Slipping
from
away from
Michael.
him,
Yeah.
And to be fair to Robert, he hasn't really had to do nothing outstanding. He's just potted around.
Yep. Yeah. The winner of this match plays game. It's currently in rank 1. Right next to us here, John McCutcheon and Blair Davidson. Which John McCutcheon's won the first set, and they've played one end in the second set. John scored their 2. And as we were talking about red balls, actually, both players are playing with red balls. Slightly different shade of red.
Darker red, lighter red.
Yeah.
But if you're watching in black and white, sorry, do you think there's any black and white telly still knocking around?
I very much doubt it, but you never know.
Well, getting close to call for a taxi. 6-1 going into N6.
Yeah, it's a big ask for Michael now.
In theory, it's probably 7-1 with them losing the first set. He's looking for 2 threes.
See, they're looking after you, Richie, with a bacon roll you're on.
It's still there, mate.
Yeah, is that lunchtime,
That's
is it?
breakfast one, that one.
Was that a breakfast roll?
Yeah.
Oh, time's different in Scotland, is it?
Yeah. Gets a crust on the top of the bun, mate. Jason singing your praises there, mate.
Thanks,
He's singing
Jason.
your praises. What's he after?
As I say, it's a team event. It's a good team that we work with. We've all got our own areas that we work in. We're all got our own areas that we're comfortable in. Yeah. We're all professional in what we do.
All volunteers.
Absolutely, we're all volunteers.
This sport wouldn't exist without volunteers.
Yeah, we're all volunteers.
Wouldn't exist. And I think that's what gets me back up a little bit when people jump on the bandwagon and criticise people for just the sake of criticising.
Yeah.
We're all volunteers, we'll all try our best. If you can do any better, start your car, get yourself here.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on board.
Well, Michael, you're looking for a 3 to keep the game going.
Yeah. I think he's just under the line.
Going down with the washing. Probably fancy Flash. I'll probably go at the back here, go at the hills, stop the trail for 3.
Yeah, he's waiting. He's putting one pass, positional ball.
He's a wily old fox.
He must have heard you there.
Yeah, you see, he's got the earpiece in.
Must have heard you.
He's looked at Davy Bolt's Book of Game Management, page 53, paragraph 4.
He's getting better.
So, what's he going to do here? What do you reckon? He needs at least
I really don't know how we can get a 3 here.
3.
The two black balls needs to disappear in his own state. I really don't know how he can get 3 shots here.
Well,
Yeah, I think that's it all over.
and that is that. So congratulations to Flash into the last 16 he goes. Thanks very much, Tom, for coming on. Much appreciated.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much for having me.
Appreciated. I know you don't do this much, coming on to do with commentating.
I don't. I'm more behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes,
away.
but
This is Jason's role, but
you've made a rod for your bat now.
a poor substitute for Jason.
You
but
made a rod.
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
No problem.
And take care. Thank you very much.
Thanks
Thank
very
you.
much. Thanks.
Bye.
Well, thanks, folks, again, as always, for the viewing. We'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes for the last 16. As I always say, I'm many grateful for you helping us get through the stream. This has been a Wrong Bias podcast production in association with Top Ring Bowls, and we'll see you in about